Mic check. Can you hear me, dog? I don't know why people. Mic check. Can you hear me, dog? I don't know. Mic check. All right, can y'all hear me now? It's good. It's good. Man, I can't win for lose again. Oh man, let's go ahead and time you out. All right, we're gonna time you out. You can help get the views up over here. Mike good, Mike good. Man, boy, y'all just. All right. What's good? What's good? Yeah, the hate is real. You know, y'all know we produce fine. If I get a mic check, somebody, you come in here disrespectful, I'm just gonna keep timing you out every time you post. We're gonna use you for watch time. Because of course y'all follow me everywhere I go and the hate is real. And then you hate the fire that I produce. You know what I mean? Like these are facts, but it's okay though. I ain't mad about it. I just time you out and keep on pushing. Let me check on my phone. Mic check myself. Yeah, they what are they? 15 days old today. So 2 weeks and 1 day. Are they walking and everything, eyes open? I think the majority of them are. It's all good. You feel me? Let me check on my phone because y'all ain't giving me a mic check. Check on my phone because y'all ain't giving me a mic check. I'm good. Mic is hot. Mic is hot. That's why they don't pay you to think. That's why they don't pay you to think. You never heard me say that. You want to go in timeout. You want to go in timeout because you're not supposed to be over here either, bro. You want to go in timeout. Stop making things. You never heard me say that. And what I do is none of your business, right? Why are you so infatuated with me, sir? It's kind of weird. You're not even a dog owner. Why are you hating on a dog owner? I don't get it. The stalking is real. The stalking is crazy. Thank you for the watch time. I'll just time y'all out when need be. You feel me? J. The king. I don't even know how to pronounce that. No disrespect. I assume what? What did I assume? You come here and tell me something that I never said. Actually, I took 2 years off and didn't breed. I said I wasn't going to breed for a while. That's what I said. That's what I said. And for the last 2 years, I haven't bred. You understand me? You don't own dog. I can assume what I want to assume. You assume. Why don't you put up a channel? Why don't you create you a channel and show it to your beautiful dog? How about that? How about you put up a channel and show us your beautiful dogs? Because I can show you mine. What we have here is a black tri-male. Trying to look up at the camera, see it, make sure I'm getting a good angle. This is a black tri-male. You understand me? That's old black tri-male. You understand me? This is a black tri female, and she is big. This is a black tri female. You understand me? This, I believe, is a chocolate tri. This is a chocolate tri male. We produce fire every time. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. I mean, why hate, man? Just, you know what I mean? This is a chocolate tri female. Come here, girl. Whoa. This is a chocolate tri female. Quit trying to squirm on my hand. That's a couple of us. That's a chocolate tri female. This is a chocolate merle female. Chocolate merle female. We got this is the chocolate merle male. He's already spoken for. He going to Springfield, Missouri. You know, still got a ways to go. They're only 10 days old, but this one is spoken for. Already spoken for. And then this is another chocolate merle female. You understand me? We produce fire, baby boy. Quality. Ain't no sense in hating me. I mean, you ain't gotta like what I produce. You ain't gotta like dogs. You ain't gotta none of that. But to always come over here hating on me, it's beyond me. You feel me? It's quite weird. Nah, it ain't worth the hassle. That's why I'm gonna keep timing them out. I block them. Here's the thing. I block them. They go create another account and come back anyway. You understand? Jasa Pacino. You understand? If I block them, all they do is go create a whole nother account and come right back. You feel me? So I'm not using trolls for watch out. I mean, you can assume that I don't need them for watch out. I just wish they gone about their business and just leave me alone. But if I block them, everybody who's been following me on all my different channels, they know I block them. They just go create another account and come right back, create another account and come right back, create another account and go right back, come right back. You feel me? So I'll just keep timing them out. I'm actually helping them out so they ain't got to keep creating so many, you know what I mean, so many accounts, which they're going to do anyway. But it's all good. I wish they would not give me watch hours by just leaving me alone. You feel me? How do you pronounce your name? Jace Pacino? Is that correct? Jace Pacino? Did I by chance pronounce that correctly? If I didn't, apologies. Nah, but either way it go, to answer your question, it's like they gonna start. Is a try technically a merle? No, and it's MERLE, not MERRILL. It's MERLE. But no, a try is not a merle. A merle is a blotched pattern. You see the browns? That's blotched. You see that? You see that? That's blotched. That's what's on their papers. That's how they're registered. That's blotched, but they're called merles. But you have to, they're labeled on the ABKC paperwork is blotched. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully that answered your question. Which one you keeping? I'm not keeping none of them. I'm not keeping none of them. A lot of times you have to. I already got offspring from their parents. I'm not keeping any of them. And I just explained to you, Jay Pacino. Jace Pacino. I just explained to you. And I literally said, you could say that. I said, it's fine. I said, but at the end of the day, let me repeat myself. Right? And if you can't hear very well, then I'll channel check you and probably have to do the same thing with you because you're probably trolling too. What I said is, at first I did say, I'm not using them for watch hours. And I immediately came back and said, you can technically say that. I said, but the thing of it is this. If I block them, they're going to create another account and come right back. They keep doing it. So why not just keep putting them in timeout when they disrespect? So if it makes you feel better, since they're going to troll me, I'll just keep timing them out and using them for watch hours. I stand corrected. I already said that. So let's not go there. Let's not go there, bro. Because I will use you the same way. Open your ears, please. I would greatly appreciate it. How many people clearly heard me say that? I originally said I'm not using them for responding to your comment. I said I'm not using them for watch hours. I immediately said, now you can actually say that. I said, but the thing of it is this. If I block them, they're going to create a new account and come right back and keep doing the same thing over and over again. So why not just time them out and use them for watch time? Cool. It's not the fact you asked me, is using them for watch time worth of what? They stopped me for no reason. They're going to keep coming no matter what. So why not use them for watch time? Makes sense to me. If it makes sense to anybody else in the chat, press one. I don't mean no disrespect either, but it seems like you got wax built up in your ears. I thought you said it was. I remember you calling Chica a tri-mer. I didn't call Chica a tri-merle. See, this is what I'm saying. So I know you're a troll. This is what I'm saying. Why would I call my lilac tri? Chica is a lilac tri. You've never heard me call Chica a merle. You've never heard me call Chica. This is what I be talking. Exactly what I be talking about. Chica is clearly a lilac tri, bro. Which, of course, I know you know nothing about that. But anyway, you've never heard me call Chica a merle, a tri-merle. You've never heard me call her. It wouldn't make sense. She's a lilac tri. Bentley, the daddy, Chica is the mother of the pup. Watch it. Let me explain to you so you know you're not confused because you probably are mentally unstable and got some mental shit going on. That's just my opinion, right? Because you're saying I said shit that I clearly did not say. Let me explain to you. Chica is the mother of the pups. She is a lilac tri. Almost blonde. A little bit darker than blonde is lilac. 3 colors equal tri. Bentley is a black merle. He's the pattern of them black spotted pups you see, but only black. He has all the colors. Black, brown, white, tan. You feel what I'm saying? Roscoe, Pico Train. He's a white boy. I named him Roscoe Pico Train from the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay? Yeah. So, Please get your facts straight before you start accusing me. I'd rather you ask questions than to claim I said something that I did not say. That's what I'd rather you do. Whether you like me or not. I just rather you stop putting words in my mouth. Pose it in the form of a question and I'll correct you or I'll stand corrected. Roxy, blue try, where somebody offered me a nice bag for her and I never even bred her. Somebody offered me a nice bag for her and I gave them a deal for me to get multiple pups back on the first 3 litters. So I let her go. But she's right here in the city, and you can pretty much say I go. You understand me? I co-own her until I get my pup back agreement. I hold her paperwork. If they got possession of her, I get 2 pups off the first 3 litters. After that, they can do what they want to do with her. You understand me? Like, you can check this page and see my dogs and the quality that I produce. And what I will be doing is when the owners, all right, you stand corrected. Okay, cool. What I will be doing is I will be doing videos with the new owners. I didn't insult you. Where did I insult you? You're trying to interact with me, but you keep accusing me of saying things that I did not say. Like, what is the issue, bro? Like, come on, man. You're a grown man, man. Am I hurting your feelings? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. What are you mad about? You insulted me by claiming I said something I did not say. Did you hear me get mad about it? No. So just leave it alone, bro. We grown men and women up here, right? Let's just agree to disagree. But if you make things up, then just stand corrected when you make things up. Every time I get something wrong about dogs, you have a great chance to show your vast knowledge, but it seems you're getting offended instead. You're not questioning me in regards to my vast knowledge of dogs. What you're actually doing is you're trying to get me upset, and it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some time to act like a grown man by putting you in timeout so you can get your shit together. That's what I'm doing. Because it seems like you're trying to create an argument to get me upset. So lean back for 10 minutes and come back and regroup. Don't say shit when you don't know what you're talking about. If you want to know some of my vast knowledge in regards to the American Bully and Dogs, period, then pose those types of questions in my chat section. What I find odd is y'all over here trolling me, but y'all don't own dogs, y'all don't breed dogs, y'all don't like dogs, or y'all don't have dogs. It's weird. Go somewhere else where it coincides with your lifestyle. And stop worrying about mine. Salute, show enough. Salute, salute. I ain't mean to ignore you dealing with the BS. You feel me? But I'm doing it respectfully. And if they don't like it, they can click off and go on about their morning, right? I'm up here going live about my dogs because I can. Why are y'all up here bothering me when you have no intentions of being positive over here? Pachika had 7 pups. 7 pups are still alive. at 2 weeks old, 2 weeks and 1 day. You understand me? I do this. Stop worrying about me and worry about you. Stop worrying about my business and get you some business. Now, if you want some knowledge in regards to dogs, ask me that. I'll be more than happy to answer the question. But I have to channel check you and see that you show interest in dogs and just not here trolling. It just makes no sense for me to answer questions in regards to people who doing nothing but trolling, trying to get a person upset. I told y'all, them days are over, bruh. Now, whether you like me or not, I'll let people be in my chat. But all that bullshit y'all be doing in the chat and slick this and I'm not allowing that shit to go. I'm going to keep putting you in timeout. You either go create another account, come right back and get timed out again, or you sit here and respect my platform, bruh. I didn't ask you to be here. I didn't ask nobody to click on my live stream. Shout out to the people who did. I'm doing my thing over here for the dog community, not y'all. You time someone out, though. Yeah, because I just explained that. So now I got to time you out because you're not listening. You've been stalking me for since 2000 and what? What? Yeah, okay, all right, let me time you out. And that's exactly what I said I'm doing. I'm timing people out instead of blocking. How about that? Now I'm going to time you out since you can't hear when you were here as soon as I started the live stream. And yet again, you're not listening. I think you're listening, but you just want to make some arguments, but it's not going to work. So how is this not bothering you? You got time now. You got 10 minutes to think about that. How is this not bothering you? It's aggravating that you people who, I'm on my dog channel, you people who have no interest in dogs, let me explain for slow test tube babies. You people who have no interest in dogs, don't own dogs, that come to my channel to just troll to try to get somebody upset, it's aggravating. If you call that bothering, it's cool. I'm going to keep timing you out. What's the problem? We use you for watch hours. That's it, that's all. How about that? I'm going to use you for watch time. And I'm going to be polite with shit. And I'm just going to ignore your bullshit and not get upset and raise my voice and get that's what y'all want me to do. Thank you for the watch time. I might be up here for a couple hours. See how long you get that watch time up. If y'all don't want me to get my watch time up and get monetized over here, leave. Because you trolls going to help me get there. Now, just leave. I didn't ask you to be here. These are facts. I said facts in my chat for those who real over here. I didn't ask y'all to be here. I didn't ask y'all to click on my stream. I didn't ask y'all to question me about things y'all don't know nothing about or have no interest in. Oh boy, here we go again. Boy, I'm gonna have fun timing people out today. True, if the troll's not bothering you, you would ever unblock all the trolls on your main channel? Why would I unblock trolls? First of all, you don't know how to type a grammatically correct sentence. Let's get that straight. True, if the troll's not bothering you, would you ever unblock all of the trolls on your main channel? No. I want nothing to do with you trolls. You guys are aggravating. What part of that don't you get? No. You go to timeout, bro. You go to timeout. Because you're asking dumb questions. You've been around long enough. Let's put you in 10. No. Let's put you in 10 and let you regroup. This ain't no talk about troll chat. Y'all keep bringing them up. And you're a troll. Go to timeout. for 10 minutes and come back and put some respect on my channel. You feel me? That's it, that's all. If the troll's not bothering you and bothering you, then like stupid. 2,500. This litter is 2,500. I'll tell you. 2,500. Full breeding rights. You do what you want to do with it. 2,500. Now, you want to do the math? Since y'all want a pocket watch, you want to do the math? 2,500 times 7. One's already sold. This can't go nowhere for a while until it's ready. But deposit has been made. It's going to Springfield, Missouri, which we will be interviewing the owner at about 8-9 weeks when they come to pick up. Oh, and they're white people too. So it's only actually 6 available. That Merle, chocolate Merle male, it's not available. I got 2 chocolate Merle females. I got 2 black tries, 1 female, 1 male. I got 2 chocolate tries, 1 male, 1 female. The bully prices went back up. I remember them dropping dramatically the last 3 years. No, they drop depending on who's selling. They drop depending on who's selling. So I don't know what you talking about. The prices of American Bullies drop. No, they haven't. Yeah, one is spoken for. One is already spoken for. I require $500. Well, that's if you want to lock in. People don't have to give me anything. But when they ready at 8 weeks to go, if I have any available, you can come on up. You ain't got to put a deposit. These people put a deposit to lock in the only Merle male I have. And they put their money up. It's a $500 deposit if you want to lock in the pup. The balance due when you pick up the pup in cash. My dogs go for different prices. Let me put this person in time out here. They come already with the bull crap. Let's give this person 10 whole minutes to sit back and watch and not be able to type. You understand me? Stop telling me what I said. I don't have one set price on every litter of pups I have. Depending on what I breed and how I breed them, it's going to determine what the price of the pup's going to be. I mean, it's common sense. If I run a dealership, right, and I got a Lexus, I'm not going to sell a Lexus for the same price I sell a GMC Yukon. Duh. Hashtag facts. If I own a dealership and I got a Bentley, and then I got a Corvette, I'm not going to sell my Corvette for the same price I sell my Bentley. You feel me? Thank you. I don't understand. I don't know why people who don't even have dogs or breed dogs try to tell somebody about what they've been doing for decades. I don't understand. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to the real. Y'all know what I got to say about the rest. Boy, they miss me in the other sector, man. I'm good. Like, I get a life, man. Just move on, man. I mean, sometimes you got to just let things go and just move on. I mean, that's you know. I mean, that's common sense right there. Sometimes things get old. Yeah, 2,500 is very affordable. When you got people out here selling dogs for $5, $7, $10, $15, $20,000, and these dogs don't live long at all. These dogs don't work. I breed family and working dogs. That's what my bully program breeds. You're not going to buy a bully from me that's not going to be a protector of the family. You're not going to buy a bully from me that's not a family-orientated dog. It's just that simple. You got other people who breed bullies, breed ankle biters and call them bullies. I disagree. They're not bullies, in my opinion. If a bully comes from originally came from American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier, then your bully must continue to carry the traits of an American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier. If your bully does not possess the traits, some of the traits from American bullies and American Staffordshire Terriers, then you can breed. They've been breeding other things in them, but they're breeding away from the origin or what was claimed to be the origin of the American bully. That's not an American bully to me. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You feel me? You don't have to agree with it. American bullies American Pit Bull Terriers always been able to breed, always been able to run, always had stamina. Same thing with the American Staffordshire Terrier. If you're breeding bullies, in my opinion, and it doesn't first and foremost carry those traits, I don't know what you got. Now you got quote unquote fluffy bullies. Where all this hair come from in these bullies? So-called bullies. They're not bullies. They're mutts. You feel me? That's just my opinion. People don't have to like it. And then people going out spending $10, $15, $20,000, $30,000 for these little ankle biters, and most of them don't even live 2 years. Like, come on. My oldest dog that I had to put down because she ended up growing tumors lived to be 14 years old. Like, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. It's nonsense. Who's buying these? I guess not you. That seemed like a troll question to me. Let's put you in timeout. Let's give you 10 minutes to think about that. Who's buying these, and put your hand on your forehead. Obviously not you. Why bash other breeders? I'm not bashing other breeders. Let's put you in timeout, Des. I gave my opinion. That's what I just gave. You don't have to like it. Let's put you in timeout for 10 minutes. Think about that. I'm just giving you my opinion of the American bully. Bashing other breeders. Did you hear me call a name? No, I just told you what I think about. I just told you what I think about certain dogs. That, in my opinion, I continue to say my opinion, doesn't qualify to be considered an American bully. American bully, right? There's standards to an American bully. American bullies is not supposed to have fur like a lion. American bullies is not supposed to have fur like a Australian Shepherd. You understand me? So, you wouldn't understand that because you know nothing about dogs. You don't understand that. You wouldn't understand. You think I'm about to be stuck with, I guess, if you say so. If you say so. You can think all you want. I think you're full of shit. Show Enough says, let me ask you this. Out of these pups, which one would you do a pup back with? Because they all clean. Neither. I don't need a pup back deal. I got too many pup back deals out there. And let me explain something to y'all the way I do pup back. If my pups are 2,500 and I choose, okay, I like that one, and I like to get a pup back deal on it, or semi co-own, right? That's what I call it. I'll do 2,000 and either two pups off the first litter, or a pup off the first litter, pup off the second litter. There is no you get a dog and I get a pup back. That doesn't make sense. So people need to understand the pup back deals that I do. I got a dog for 2 bands or 2,500, and you want to try to cut the cost down. I need 2 pups, either 2 from the first litter or 1 from the first litter, 1 from the second litter, and $2,000. You don't get the paperwork until we complete the transaction, which would be after I get the second pup. Some people I'll do 1 pup on. But my thing is you have to live in the city. I'm not doing pup back deals with anybody that's not in the city. I'm not doing pup back deals with people in other states. Not doing it. You feel me? Just buy the dog outright and you own every pup that come out of it. Or if you pick a meal, your stud fees is your stud fees. You feel me? Every breeder does things different. Every breeder does it different. To each his own. Every breeder breeds different. You know what I mean? And for the person who said bash other breeders, you know what's crazy? These breeders who are breeding these unhealthy dogs is making way more money than any of us that's breeding healthy, viable dogs. They're making way more money. It ain't about hating on nothing. They're following trends. I'm not following a trend. I'm sticking to what I like. I'm not breeding. I'm not breeding for other people. I'm breeding for myself. I'm breeding what I like. I'm not breeding what the trend is set for. So I know there's many other people who like what I like. Those are the people I target. I'm not worried about what other breeders are doing. But I do have to call out bullshit. An American bully is not supposed to be 3 inches tall from the ground, stomach touching the ground. An American bully is not supposed to have a head bigger than his whole body. American bully is not supposed to be walking around with his tongue hanging out his mouth and doesn't go back in his mouth. I'm just calling it for what it is. Let's be real about it. I'm breeding for health. I'm breeding for longevity. I'm breeding family-orientated dogs / guard dogs. Protectors. You understand me? That's just what it is. You don't have to like it if that's not what you want. Some people like lap dogs. Some people like dogs that live long. Some people like dogs based on looks and a trend. Some people like dogs that ain't gonna make it past 2 years old. You understand me? I think breeders should be ashamed of themselves selling people dogs that don't live past 2, 3 years old. That's what I think. How many people agree with me, Preston? Okay, to each breeder's their own. Okay, okay, yeah. So you're okay with people breeding unhealthy dogs. You're okay with people breeding dogs for money and selling them to people and then knowing that the dog ain't gonna live past 2, 3 years old. You're okay with it. Okay, I guess. To each their own, as you say. But y'all the same people that tell other people how to raise their kids. You don't say to each their own. Y'all tell other people how to run their household. You don't say to each their own. Like, this trolling shit be off the wall, but, it is what it is. This selective outrage is cray. But, it is what it is. Yeah, to each parent their own. Okay, I guess. Ah, go to channel. About channel August 25th, 2026. I had another track. You have no content on nothing. You've been up here for 10 years and don't even have a video on your channel. Let me put you in timeout. Let me put you in timeout for 10 minutes. Your channel was created in 2006, yet you don't have one photo on your channel. I see a troll, everybody. I didn't do anything. Yeah, you did. Worried about everybody else instead of worrying about yourself. You understand me? Bye-bye for 10 minutes. Just give you 10 minutes. It ain't, it's okay. It ain't that long. You should be able to sit in the corner for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? You're an adult. You hear me? So, yeah. That says 2,500 is very affordable. Absolutely it is. Yeah, but I just came live for a second on my dog channel, hoping y'all just went on about y'all business, you troll, but evidently you did. You miss me so bad, and I don't know why, baby. So y'all just want to bother, right, and try to get them upset and aggravated. No, I'm just trying to and collected. And things that don't coincide with my mission and my platform, I'll block you or time you out. That's it, that's all. Oh, he's mad. Mad about what? There's nothing to be mad about. There's nothing to be mad about. I just wish people would get a life and worry about their life instead of always worrying about somebody else's. I wish people would get some business instead of just worrying about everybody else's business. And the least you can do is if you want to worry about my business, show me your business is equal to mine and doing better than mine. Same business, same job. You can't. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Get up off her in a few. I'm outside. She got to come over back here. I feed her pup. And they ready for us to eat. So that's all they do is eat. And then the crazy thing is people be worried about other people's dogs when y'all ain't got no intentions of buying one anyway. Your money ain't good enough. Your money ain't good enough. Your money ain't long enough. And it ain't even got to be that long. 2,500 ain't that long. You know what I mean? Find y'all some business, man. Now, this person gets totally blocked. Ain't no time in this person, bro. As long as you keep making AI videos on me, you will be black. So, keep on pushing. You get blocked. There is no timing you out. I was expecting what? I was expecting more fire the way you kept hyping this letter up, but they cool, I guess. Man, go back there. You went to timeout for 10 minutes to come back with that bullshit. Go back in timeout for 10 more. Go back in timeout for 10 more. How about that? posted like 3 videos about this liquor. I'm hyping the liquor. Man, stop it. The hate is real, man. The hate is real. The hate is real. Matter of fact, Mr. Hude, we just gonna block you totally because you over here in the stranger, you steady ass dumb ass questions trying to, like, show your face, let me take your likeness and play around with it and make shit up. Let's get you off the channel. I go to 3.0. I done blocked you in so many channels, you just keep coming back. That's what you call a stalk. Somebody kicks me out their house, I'm not coming back. Now, you're blocked. No more time out for you. No more time out. Okay, now go create Hude 4.0. Which actually, I done blocked you on like 10, 15 accounts. So, anyway. How about that? I don't need your nonsense over there. Now, hype me up. Now, hype me up. Gee. Why do AI videos bother you? Oh, man, Lord, Jesus. Why do you continue to wake up worried about me every day? Don't you have a life? Kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Y'all claim y'all got jobs. Y'all claim y'all got a life. But every time I go live, here y'all come worried about me. Like, come on, right? Like, come on, man. Y'all too old for the childish shit. Maybe you one of them Toys R Us kids. I want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. Y'all don't want to grow up, cause if you did, you couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. Like, come on, man. When y'all gonna let it go, bro? When are y'all gonna let it go? Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, look at the chocolate. Chocolate, I don't know if that's a girl. Her eyes wide open. I think that's a girl. Wow. And they're only 10 days old. No, they're not 10 days old. They're only 15 days old. Excuse me. Going on the 10th, today the 25th, they're 15 days old. So, healthy, doing very well. You know. But anyway, salute to everybody who came through. Any last questions, comments, concerns? Anybody else want to get blocked before we go? You know what I mean? We're gonna go and get up out of here. Get mama back in here so she can tend to her pups. And go from there. I'll probably get them way before I bring her back in. Get the document. Get the weight document. Yeah. Then update the owner of the purchaser of the chocolate Merle. I've been updating him every few days and shit. You know what I mean? You gotta figure their way in Springfield, Missouri. They drop some bread. Hey, you know, I just keep them updated throughout the process. So, you know, that's what it's going to be. Any last questions, comments, or concerns that make sense? Is that boy in the middle? Yeah, look how he like. He's gonna crawl up on top of him and just plump his little self down. Oh, they walking too. They walking. Pretty much all of them is got some of them got their eyes open. Some of them all the way open. Some of them they're starting to almost fully open. Well, those of you know about dogs and pups and breeding, y'all know how they go. But seeing no questions, comments, or concerns. With that being said, we're gonna go and get about the deal and shut up. The black one is the best looking one. It's two. You think so? I like it's a black tri. Well, there's two of them. They're black tris. I do like one of the black tri females. No black dogs are not the least adopted. That's not true. That's not true. There's plenty of people that want a black tri. You understand me? Black tris people be slipping on. Black tris ain't the least adopted. I don't know where that comes from. I mean, that's your opinion. It's okay. No problem getting rid of my black tris that get produced. No problem. Maybe some people do. Oh, an animal show? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. So in that case, you might, I don't know, you might be right. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know what dogs is the least adopted at the animal shelters. So you could be right in regards to that. Like I said, I have no idea. So being you clarified, I can't speak. Look at that structure. Look at that build on that. Is that the bull? No, I think that's a girl. I think that's a girl. Yeah, that's a girl. That's a girl. She a crap ball. But you would literally hope that all dogs that's in the shelter, you would hope they someday find home. Just like up here in Indianapolis, I just seen it today, this morning when I got up. They actually waiving the adoption fees. I think for this weekend or something. For this weekend or something. Yeah, I seen it this morning. Hold on for a second. I think they're waiving the adoption fees because people don't understand that you don't go to the shelter and get a dog for free. You got to pay for them dogs. You got to pay for their shots. They got to be spayed or neutered. You got to pay the adoption fee. You go to the shelter, you looking at $300, $400, $500 to adopt a fixed dog. So I think they're doing waiving all adoption fees just to place a lot of these dogs that they have in good homes, and I think that's a good thing. Because you got a lot of people who just want a nice, loving, a dog to love on, you know what I mean, and give a home. So, sometimes it's best they, waive the adoption fees. Where did I see that? I think I seen it on Facebook and I didn't say it. I think I seen it on Facebook. It wasn't on the news. It was on their page on Facebook. I think it was. I was trying to see for how long it was going on. Yeah, I think it was on my Facebook. Yeah, I didn't say that. So, but yeah, I know they got waived adoption fees. No for this week. I know that for sure. So if anybody in the city looking to adopt a dog, check out the shelter. They waiving fees. I got some good dogs too. You know what I mean? They're just gonna be spayed or neutered, and a lot of them are gonna be adult dogs. They have some younger dogs there too as well. Because you have a lot of strays they pick up. You have a lot of people dogs that get out and they pick up. So yeah. Okay. They doing it in Baltimore. They probably doing it in Gary too, because a lot of people other parts of Indiana as well, because we had them storms and a lot of people got misplaced. Well, yeah, misplaced from their homes because of the storms. So the shelters, across the Midwest, they had to take on a lot of dogs. So probably a lot of different places are doing it right now. I don't know why you specifically mentioned Baltimore. Like, what does that have to do with me? But okay, I guess that makes me want to channel check you. A lot of times y'all come in here and try to play smooth, and then you're full of shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't give a shit what they doing in Baltimore. To tell you the truth, Baltimore has nothing to do with me or END. You feel me? I'm just saying. Okay, you live there? Okay, cool. Well, here's what it is. That's what's up, Dan. My bad. If that's the truth. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Yep. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go get up out of here. I think, where did it go? But some people was asking me about Gary, right? Uh, uh, Keith Lee. I couldn't even think. Yeah, I think Keith Lee just posted a video. They pulling up in Gary. I think they're already there now. They pulling up in Gary. A lot of people from Indianapolis going down there too. I'm not going at the moment. Y'all want to support me shooting down there, fine. I think that'll be all right. But if people want me to shoot down there, y'all can hit the cash out, support the platform. And we already barbecue trailer down there. Not the new one I'm building, but we have a shelter called Barks. I live that name. Man, love that name. What is Barks say? Nah, I wouldn't be thinking about food trailer. Not my enclosed food trailer, no. It's almost done, but not quite done. I would take my barbecue open trailer. I wouldn't take my enclosed because it's not quite ready. I'll give some updates on that soon. We're almost there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Damn, whole tree through a whole house. Just told that mother. I'm multitasking. But yeah, I'm gonna go get up off here, man, and I might go live for a minute on my main channel. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to upload on this on my dog channel, on my kennel channel. upload the pups. You know, upload the pups and let them do what they do. You know, being doggies, puppies. But anyway, with that being said, the truth reloaded. You gonna post the link, bro. If you find it, you find it. There ain't no dog channel, bro. So, you know, but truth reloaded. Yeah, we get trolled over there a lot. Well, we get trolled every damn where we go. But with that being said, man, I'm out, man. Catch y'all on the next one.